words I should not say.
Well, I can't talk
Um,
normal.
yeah, just talk less
Give me the
normal than
list of
normal.
bad words.
Yeah,
I'm
like
Irish and Polish, man. Come on, I have bad language.
we'll blame it. We'll always blame it on that. There we go. Let me
Come on,
adjust
you
the
can't get
size of
around
those.
that.
But yeah, so just like every month, this is just our test town hall. So give you guys a space to ask questions about what's going on. There is a link to this document that we'll be going through, and I'll be taking notes on above us in event comms. But yeah, so to just dive right in, the current state of the game, everybody knows we're 317.1 right now. So pretty good patch. Well, 317 itself is. We've got the good FPS boost across the board, even though that wasn't what the developers intended. So that's really nice. We had Invictus launch week brought to us in point one, which brought the Scorpius and the Mule. We were actually fooling around with the Mule last night. It's actually a very sturdy ship. Granted, when it blew up, it disabled all the ships in the area, so we're not sure if it's like a secret EMP, but more testing is required. Right now, we do have 317.2 in Evocati PTU. New gameplay that we're getting is the Siege of Origin, illegal delivery missions. We're getting a lot of more Lagrange points. So we're getting all the MIC Lagrange points added, so L2 through L5. There's also a lot of derelicts added. So there's the derelict reclaimer, as well as just derelict wrecks scattered throughout the system, and a couple other updates. There is Yogi or someone posted about it today in Spectrum that they're testing out hopefully today or sometime this week, they'll be pushing out another update for something to do with shapes and how they interact with each other that might affect the server optimization. I don't know if anybody read that, wants to talk on it, but looks like it's something that could be beneficial to the actual server performance. Low level physics code, that's what it was. But yeah, so honestly, I'm surprised for a 0.2 patch. There's a lot that they're actually adding to it with the additional stations. The big stations are getting hangars now, so you don't have to worry about getting blown off of a pad when you're taking off. Yeah, a lot of random bug fixes here and there. We can buy drinks and food in bulk. I have not tested if we can buy beer in bulk, but if not, I need to file a bug report because we definitely need to be able to fill our entire ships with beer. But yeah,
I agree.
yeah, I can't
What if
wait
we
till the
don't
day
drink
we can
beer?
actually stock the.
You're a loser.
I'd like something gluten-free, please.
They make gluten-free beers. They taste really bad, but they exist. But I mean, you can always just drink some Everclear. That's like the same thing, right? But yeah, that's all I got for state of
Everclear
the.
Jello shots, man.
Oh, that does sound interesting. But that's all I got for state of the game. Montoya, you got state of the squadron. You can
What?
read through what's
They never told me
there.
I have to have a prepared
Speak,
speech.
Oh,
Oh,
leader.
man.
look, you don't even have your camera. You can't even. This could be a fake. I don't recognize your voice.
Fine ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests of Test Squadron, welcome to an unrehearsed state of the squadron. Montoya. Thank you.
Montoya.
Too late.
That was really creepy, but
I need a soundboard.
Let me
cool.
see. So we've had a good continual flow of membership coming, even though the Invictus ended. The continuing popularity, I guess, of Star Citizen. Now there's a couple of big streamers in there doing it. Jack Frack, Level Cap, who else was there? Ollie. Are pumping out these Star Citizen videos. I think those guys just milking their referral system because they all have like javelins already. So they definitely have each brought in 2,000 new players, and obviously as these players, well, just from them alone, but I think Star Citizen alone has been attracting a lot of attention. So naturally, as new players flock to the game by process of osmosis, they end up in Test Squadron as one of their orgs, and we're seeing a good flow of new members coming in. But even though with the good numbers coming in, just yesterday, I think I accepted 12 new members, and I haven't seen a single one of them coming to Discord. So either they're in Discord, but they're just too shy, they don't know how to break the ice. But I do tell them in the invitation when they register for the org that they have to drop into Discord. So if you do spot a name in general saying hi or I'm new, be sure to reach out and say hello. Breaking the ice is the first step to getting them in there and active. I would say we're seeing maybe a 1 in 10 of the new arrivals actually make their way into Discord, which is a horrible number. But I guess the thinking is, well, most of them are thinking, we'll just actually get active when the game is out. But that's the wrong attitude to have because the game will technically never be out. It's in a constant state of improvement. So just keep an eye open for the new players coming in. They are coming in. I just don't see them in Discord or being active in Discord. 1 second. Need a drink.
So play nice.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I actually
Just watch
reached
out
out.
for the new names, basically. Yeah.
And that's the
Uh,
thing.
I-
Like, you see names hop up in roles and handles too. Like we see new people come in that never hop in chat. Like I reached out to one of them today because I noticed they were part of Evocati, and they just joined because they wanted to join. They didn't actually take part in any of the other channels other than just posting their handle and roles and handles.
I don't
You know-
know. Well, there's obviously a lot more we can do to reach out and get them active right from the beginning, but I mean that requires work, and it's not easy. It's an unusual situation because in most normal games, I mean, you log into the game, you'll join whatever guild in the game, there'll be in-game comms right away with your guild. It's set up much easier, but not in Star Citizen. It's more complex. We have to rely on third-party tools like Discord, which create an extra set of clicks, which makes it a bit more difficult. But I have no doubt that once Orgs 2.0, whatever they come up with, will make this process a bit easier. So a good number of members coming in. And again, just keep an eye out for them. Now, as far as things happening inside the org, I gotta say, all is well. Not many problems. We had to kick out Il Separato last week, only to accept him back 3 minutes later because it was a mistake. So this is a funny one. I'll just touch on the story lightly, but we not that he's an example, but we do have individuals that come in that just don't mesh with the org. You've probably seen them, probably know they are. I was telling this to Velvet yesterday. If you're in a group and one guy comes in and he just kills chat, he doesn't pay attention to what the flow is, doesn't pay attention to the topic, comes in, changes the topic, and like no one's talking now. Someone needs to step and say, listen, we're not talking about this. Can you just let other people talk or just pull them aside and let them know just to keep quiet? Because if there's 10, 15 people really having a good conversation or doing something, and one person comes in and decides that they must now be the center of attention and they ruin that flow, I mean, you've ruined it for 14 other people. So I know it's outside of the comfort zone for a lot of you, but for the sake of the larger group, sometimes people need to be pulled aside and just straightened up a bit. And if you don't want to do it or you're incapable, like reach out to me or Munkin or August. These guys don't seem to care, and they'll do whatever to make things right. But keep an eye out for that. I know there's 2 or 3 I'm aware of which are slightly problematic. We'll come to a point where we have to chat with them and tell them how they need to mesh into our group properly. There's reasons for this. There's always people on the spectrum somewhere, and they're just not aware that they're causing problems. They don't read the room. They're incapable of picking
Well,
up
they're
on
not comfortable yet, so they're not comfortable. They're probably nervous or something.
Yeah,
so
there's
they
there's
think
many
they're gonna
reasons. I
fit
mean,
in
we
with
we
the-
don't want to punish someone unfairly. Usually,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you explain the situation, they're fine.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Just be
keep an eye out
nice.
for that. Especially that ties into the first point where lots of people are joining. Not everyone is going to fit, and so that's fine. But for the sake of the larger group, we do need to try to keep things running as smoothly as possible. Questions, comments, observations for me?
More drinking and gaming.
Yeah, always. I actually picked up more beer than I intended the other day, so now I have to drink more. Oh no.
More drinking, okay?
That's always a problem, I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, I try to get rid of it, and somehow I keep buying more. It's weird.
But
Well,
then
that
by the
doesn't sound
time
like
the
a
next
big problem.
By the time the next event comes up, you need to buy more then.
Exactly.
I just bought 12.
But
And
Well, you
aside
have
from
until
that,
7 because the next event's tonight. Remember?
that's true. Yeah, we got mining later on tonight.
what is the problem with? Oh, let me just finish up here. So anyway, that concludes the main issues I'm encountering with just getting new players to be active. Other than that, things are going smooth. Everyone's getting along. Activities are going well. Meetings are going well. The game is looking better than ever. 17.2 coming out probably in the next 2 weeks, maybe. is going to be bringing with it those very cool derelict reclaimer missions on the ground.
That's gonna be cool.
The early footage looks amazing, so I'm looking forward to getting a lot of that action with you guys. And that concludes my segment. Any questions before we pass it on?
The game just needs to fix the mold.
The
Yeah.
mole?
Who's
No,
in charge of
useless
this
chip.
mining? Who's in charge of the mining
The
operations?
Orion is superior.
Isn't that
I
ship
am.
9 years old?
Yes.
Like,
But yeah, actually, Athy, if you
Right.
want to talk, I had a point in here that mine activity has dropped due to the issues with mining. So if you want to talk about what issues we've been seeing.
is it what we're gonna do? Is just a free fall? We just okay, it's 5 o'clock and we're gonna go mining. Where are we gonna go? Or is it like we have some moles and everything's equipped and we got ready people to go in? Because there's gonna be a lot of people who don't know what they're doing. It's gonna have to be going with somebody in a mole, right?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I teach people how to mine all the time in their own prospector. It's
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying is it just gonna start and say, okay, let's just go do this, or is something planned? There's like 2 or 3 people that's gonna be piloting and taking their moles and
I mean, it just depends on the group.
oh, okay. Just asking.
Yeah, it just depends on the group. Like if everybody, when the mole was working, if they wanted to go planet side, then the moles. But if we wanted to go in the belt, then we would normally
All
do.
I'm saying is Test Squad. I've been here for 8 years. Test Squadron takes them fucking long time just to get going. That's just, it always happens. It's always every time. So I'm just
That is
saying.
true. Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, and not being sarcastic. I'm just being. It just takes us some kind of where the servers start to fart around. You can't see him, and we're it just always happens.
That's why, paying attention to the start times and stuff like that is important. But that's luckily right now the servers have been nice where we kind of spool up and we'll start in the first, 5, 10 to 15, 5, 10 minutes, and then other people can join afterwards. Once we get rid of server meshing, that'll be less of an issue and we don't have to wait
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
more people to join to start. But yeah, that's definitely always a issue. And then there's people that aren't in the correct location, et cetera, et cetera. So definitely does compound.
They want to go, but don't know what they're going to do. They just
Yeah.
want to go with somebody.
Yep.
So I'm just saying, you got to have like 3 or 4 solid pilots who's just going to put up with it and just fly them all and make sure everybody's in position and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Luckily with the moles and with mining, you can kind of start the mission and people can meet you midway and stuff like that. It's just rather than having to wait on everybody to appear at the same time. So
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing things out there. I mean,
yeah.
Space Cloud complaining too much. Someone kick him out.
Yep. Banned.
I'm not complaining. I just if I want to go fucking mining, I don't want to wait around for 2 hours before we get started.
Wait a
Is there a
second.
plan? We go.
Staging is always an issue that takes
Well,
forever.
Yeah.
I
I'm
guess
old, man.
there's no time to waste. I agree.
He's
But,
running out of time.
I guess once someone's attended one event, they better in the future. They know where to meet up. They know what to have with them, and it gets better as you go on. It should anyway. If someone is not understanding that, then maybe it's time for some discipline.
Slaps on the wrist.
Oh, we're all
Oh,
there's a lot of new
yeah, so
people
you're
in
gonna
this game. There's a lot of new
discipline
people,
me
and a lot
for
of people
being
even
slow.
That's fine. It's great. Not like back in the day, when a couple years ago, when everybody says, "Okay, let's go," and we was here. One guy was coming with me, and this guy was coming with me, and this guy, and everything was like, "We'll go," but not now. Everybody's like,
Oh, so now I'm gonna get a spanking for being slow.
"All right, Fred."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Just
make
thinking.
sure Reload hands that out to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'll make you eat gluten.
But
I love
yeah, moving right along. So so things are going pretty good right now. Next up on the agenda is just state of the event coordinators. We really haven't had any change. Haven't had any new event coordinators step up. So the people that we have here are the ones that we've had for a while, but I'll go over them just for any of the new people. But yeah, so the goal behind event coordinators is very simple. They're here to help plan and run events. So they help out with, like Athy is with the mining event tonight, or like I did yesterday, Sea and Drinks, or the bounty hunter expeditions that and mercenary things that Mark Sand has been running. So there's a lot of efforts that we're putting into in terms of just making ongoing events, as well as processing any crazy ideas. So if anybody has any crazy ideas for events or anything like that, reach out to any of the event coordinators and we'll help make your idea possible within reason. We haven't really turned down any ideas, but some of them
Might be all legal, but I got ideas.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm sorry. That we were supposed to talk about mining issues. Was coordinating start times the only one?
No,
There,
the other issue is the mole. It's not extracting. So, like Spacecon was saying, if you do have people who don't have their own prospectors, the mole's dead DOA right now. Like, so it really kind of cuts that down. I'm totally still willing to do the Thursday thing and just keep that going and we'll give it a shot. But the other thing is rocks aren't scannable.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
it makes it a little hard to mine
How
sometimes.
long has
But
that been going on?
Since day one.
well,
pretty much since this new patch. I mean, but it's been bad.
yeah. So just make sure when we get. So I haven't tested it out myself. I'll test it out maybe this weekend if I have time. But when 3.17.2 goes to public PTU, make sure you guys test that out and get those issue councils logged up. Because we could definitely put some of our voting power behind making sure, try to get this issue higher up on the priorities list. Because if an entire ship is, useless, we want to definitely work on that. So I haven't tested out mining because I don't actually have a mole, so I can't actually. No, yeah, I won't be able to test it this weekend because they didn't give us access to all the ships. But hopefully we get access to them and we can test.
I have a
out the mole.
prospector.
Well, yeah, I have a
Yeah, the
prospector too. I
prospector
just
does just good.
yeah, the issue is with the
I
mole.
always keep.
So, but yeah, definitely when that goes to public PTU, make sure you guys try to put in an effort to test that out so we can see if they fixed it in this 3.17.2 batch.
Yeah, back in the day, Myth and I was out there we were continuing. We had a route going. I would get stuff, and I stay there. He'd take off. I'd wait for him to get back, and boom, boom. We had a little honey hole.
Also, in the in the events, it tells you the time, but it also tells you where. And so I try to make the start place where we ended last time. So, but it does change. So, but we do keep that updated. So if you're like, I don't know where to go, just look at that. It should say Arc L1 right now because that's where we were.
It does, Mark L1. So you guys are mining on Lyria then?
I don't know if we're gonna do probably not Lyria because prospectors on Lyria is kind of tedious. I don't know. We'll see. If we can find some good rocks, maybe.
Hmm.
Because we're all about making money tonight, so
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
think it'd be entertaining to go see who blows himself up. That'd be fucking awesome.
I don't know. I like Lyria mining on I mean, I'm only a prospector miner. I never actually used the mole, so I like using the mole on Lyria.
I'm sorry.
I have
swear.
noticed an increase of Quantanium in the Aaron project too, so that's a good place.
That's good.
But also with rock mining, I've also noted rocks also spawning out in front of ships as well when you're flying. I might be blind, that might just be me, but Dom also witnessed the same thing.
Sweet. Many other things about mining you guys wanted to bring up?
So mining's bugged, basically, right?
Just for the mole.
yeah.
Just the mole.
Ah,
It's
Well, and the
still
gadgets
the
do a
mole.
little bit,
Okay.
and the screens in the refinery. You
What about the
can't
rocks?
buy
What
anything.
about dropping like 5, 6 rocks on a planet, or somebody every drop a rock? We could take them and drop them off, and people can use the rocks to mine. We could do that too.
We've done
That'd
that.
be fun.
We've done that. We've got a C2 and we just loaded them all in there and just went.
sweet.
Another issue is lack of touching grass with mining. It takes too long to find Quantanium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Sweet. Well, next up on the agenda, I have our weekly events. So one that we're talking about right now, Through Steel Thursday, that I always struggle on the name for some reason. We got SC and drinks every Wednesday. We've been doing dogfight training. This week is actually on Saturday. On here, I have it listed on Fridays. The most of the time we've been doing it on Fridays, but I think this week goes on a Saturday. And then we do our hard flight events on the weekends. This week, I think we're not doing it though. I didn't see Bonsai or Vahadar put one up. I think they're both. Oh yeah, Bonsai is doing the Bar Citizen this weekend, and I think Vahadar is out. So And then there's the bounty hunting service that has been going on. So if you guys haven't noticed that, that's what the 2 channels below us are for. So if you guys are looking to just kind of boost up your bounty hunting ranks or try to work with the mercenary stuff, that's what those specific channels are for. There's a large in-depth post about it on the forums that talks through it all. But it's linked in the actual Discord invite if you want to read through that. As far as monthly events, these are the ones I've been missing myself. But Traxxas has been running the dogfight and the fight club tournaments that have been going pretty well. I think the last one had to get delayed though due to just he's been busy with school and whatnot. But yeah, that's been good. For monthly leaderboards, I know mining has taken a hit, as you guys already talked about, but make sure you guys, if you are mining, make sure you are using the industry leaderboard. So this is for mining and cargo. So make sure you guys are kind of utilizing that, as there is a prize. You can get a subscriber item off the store and for the top winner. So we've had pretty constant winners over the past couple months. So I think right now the mining is pretty low and there's still 7 days left. So a few prospector runs, you could get up there to the #1 spot. Now that the famous Mark Sand has appeared at the perfect time. Yeah, go ahead.
How does that system work?
So there is a pinned message inside Rock Raiders and the cargo chats in Discord, and that'll talk you through it. Basically, it's a Google form you fill out. You only need to take a picture for mining of the actual refinery order and then a picture of when you actually make the final sale. So those 2 pictures, and you include your numbers in the form, and it gets added to this spreadsheet that we have. And I hand that out at the beginning of every month when I see who won. So if you have any questions with it, just if that pinned message doesn't make sense, feel free to ping me in that chat and I'll help you out. But yeah, make sure you are getting those, because that's just free items if you are the winner, that is.
Who's good at using Photoshop?
Please don't. It is in good spirit. So but yeah, they are actually, all the images are public for everybody to see. So if you are, that's the one thing, is when you're doing the images, make sure you have to include the server timestamp. So that's how we're securing the data. We haven't had anybody trying to cheat, so don't do that, in good spirit. But yeah, with Mark Sand here, you want to take away and talk about your bounty hunting service and mercenary service as the next things up on the agenda.
Yeah, the bounty hunting service, actually, it was Father's idea. If people want to upgrade their level, I mean, it takes a long time to get to ERT, but once you share an ERT mission and another one can lift with you, then yeah, that's a win-win. Let's put it that way. Only problem is we all have our schedules and our playtime, so that's why it's actually a whole week event on the test forums. A few guys volunteered to assist in the bounty hunting. So if you're interested, you can message one of the guys, and then you can make an appointment where you have both time. Unfortunately, that doesn't work so well yet, because a lot of people don't read the description of the event. That's why we say it again. I mean, it is always scheduled at Friday, 8 p.m. That's actually the end of the event, because after that usually new events start. But test Discord then overall doesn't support whole week events. So actually, if you see somebody up there playing, you just can join and can do the bounty hunting or the mercenary. I mean, it started off with the bounty hunting, but Barkus and the Scottish guy, they always were in the bounty hunting channel doing the mercenary stuff. It was like, it's similar. Yeah, just let's make another channel for that. I mean, to kick that off, we need some more active people, so that can get some traction. I mean, the mercenary stuff, if you check down the other channels, a lot of other people also do mercenary stuff, but it's just a little bit more official. If you want to do mercenary stuff, you just can go to the channel, and if somebody wants to join you, yeah, then you have fun. Then you're with 2 guys or 3 guys or whatever.
Sweet.
That was it in a nutshell.
Yeah, perfect. Anybody have any questions about how that works? It's I haven't been able to stop by it yet myself, but well, I guess technically I stopped by yesterday. I just didn't participate.
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I was doing Evo stuff, so I wasn't participating, but I was there.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, with the bounty hunting, yeah, we had some issues with the bounty hunting. If you work in a team, and one guy always has to.
Oh, we lost him. We lost you. You back?
I just got out. I mean, sometimes some people they desire more strict communications, and if somebody starts chatting, it can be disturbing. Don't be upset when you get a maybe you could talk in another channel. Just don't be upset. I mean, that's just how stuff is. If I have to wait, then I also have some room for talking. Not everybody has that room.
Yep.
So, yeah, then we just try to tell politely, maybe you should chat in another channel. But you don't have to be offended by that. I mean, it's everybody personal is different in that matter.
Perfect. Well, any questions about that? If not, we're almost done. Basically, going forward. So as I mentioned earlier, our big events that we have planned coming up, hopefully, and then like Montoya said, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we should see this 0.2 patch drop. I'm not sure if it'll coincide it with a specific real world event or something like that, but the Siege of Orison is going to be big. It's a huge FPS event on Crusader, which is a lot of fun. So as long as they can polish out some of the bugs that have been reported, it should be pretty successful for us. So this will definitely be something that we'll see a lot of activity here in Discord for us playing around at, and we'll definitely coordinate some ongoing events similar to what you guys saw when we were doing when the Jump Town and Ninetales Lockdown and those events were going on. We'll have those ongoing channels for you guys to join in and kind of coordinate them. The big thing is basically be careful. The Siege of Orison, if you guys aren't in the same party, it's hard to tell who's friend or foe because some people will pick up and wear the bad guys clothing just because they look pretty cool. So make sure you guys get a slew of yellow uniforms that you can wear, like the guys behind me. You can also pick those up like Montoya did last night and then lost his armor. I think I'm wearing it right now, actually.
I blame you.
Yeah, I'm wearing
Yeah,
it. So I maybe I
Yeah.
wanted you to die on
You
purpose
took my
so I
armor.
could take it. I did.
Oh, god damn it.
Playtest, there were markers above friendly people,
There
and people
are
without a marker.
if you're in the same party, yes, but not if they're just like there's gonna be random people in the same event, so it's hard.
No. At the playtest,
Oh, there were?
everybody had a marker above his head. We weren't in a party. I was with Bonsai
Yeah.
and another guy, but the other guys I also could see arrow above the head.
Oh, maybe they
And
added that. Oh, I think they did. I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's actually a
playtest,
blue arrow above their head. So
yeah,
Oh.
at the playtest that was before 7.0 or something like that. I don't know. Was one playtest a good attend? So yeah, you could see the
I think as
friendlies.
long as you have a helmet on, you should be able to see it. Because I think if you don't have the helmet on, you don't have a
Yeah.
HUD. So just make sure. So yeah, I forgot about that. Because actually, I noticed that yesterday when somebody was sneaking up on me on a Reclaimer wreck. I saw a blue arrow over their head. So yeah, they added in a friendly versus foe marker for people. So yeah,
Well,
pay
that's good.
attention to that then.
Good.
Forgot about that. Good. Thanks, Marksand.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we got. So, like I said earlier, if you guys have any events you guys want to see or anything that you guys are just interested in trying out, we've got a lot of casual opportunities where we just like hang out and chat. It's kind of like what we do with SC and Drinks. Like last night, we were kind of just doing a demolition derby, but there's plethora for us to do around here. So if you guys are looking for events, reach out to any of the event coordinators that we had listed above, or just try to find one of us and we'll help you out. But the big thing is the events are listed up there at the top of Discord in the top left. So click on that, sign up to the ones you're interested in. That definitely helps in terms of planning, just knowing how many people are going to attend. So, but Oh, Vahadar, you snuck in here too. So, but yeah, thank you guys for showing up today. Anybody else have any final
I'm
comments?
posting zeros right now.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
We don't have an event for like trading, like doing trading runs or.
Not yet. I've done a couple in the past. So that's the thing is for me, casual gameplay is like my niche. I did the Rock Raiders for a while till I found somebody that enjoyed it more than I did, and that's where Athy came in. So if you want to run cargo events on your own, we would be more than welcome to, or we're happy to support you in posting up that event and getting it coordinated. It's not horrible right now. I know there's definitely people running cargo. Cosmic's one of the big ones. He's got like 100 million that he's earned running cargo. So
Isn't
there's
there an
definitely
app
people doing it.
that shows you activity? There's something somebody sent it to me. There's an app that shows the activity, what's trading and what's going and stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple online tools like SC Trade Tools.
Yeah, I
a
think
couple
something
different
like
ones out
that.
there that you can use. But yeah, if you want to run an event for cargo,
You gotta study that app, man. See what's going.
yeah. But yeah, if you want to get people together, escorts, or even just people sitting on your ship or having multiple ships running at the same time, feel free to do it. I might stop by, but yeah, we'll definitely help you out if you want to run that event. So,
two things. First one being, my friends and I use the pink little glow stick that you can put on your armor for friend or foe ID. Pretty much, if you have that glow stick on you, it don't matter what armor you have, as long as that's on. You don't even need a helmet to figure out who your friends are.
Yeah, the issue with that is it's quite bright, and it's honestly one of the issues we've had with our yellow and black armor. Like because test colors are yellow and black, so that's why we kind of just go with that as the default armor. But I remember when we've done some of our Marine Corps events, we noticed that the yellow team is easy to find because it's bright. But yeah, that's why you definitely can use flares, and that's definitely something we've done in the past. But you can't see a flare easily from behind unless they have you're looking at their feet and the ambient light giving off from it. But yeah. The yellow and black is just our, as you can see behind Mark's hand with all of his beautiful logos on the wall. It's just our brand colors. So that's where those that's the reason behind that. But you can steal it from Lorville Police. We're secretly Lorville, not really though. We're not associated with
bunker
Lorville.
mission. Let's get my own bunker missions.
Yeah, but yeah, the bunker missions in the Hurston areas. That's where you get all the good. That's where you can get the cool kid armor. The one with the Artemis. Yeah, the Artemis armor. In black and yellow is pretty nice there. Yeah.
I tried that, but then they shot me in the face.
You just shoot him back. Yeah, we that's what we had to save Montoya yesterday. He got shot in the face, but yeah.
As is tradition.
I remember. Yeah, you said you were very confident that you were going to survive, and we still had 2 medical vehicles in.
Well, I'm creating a game loop for you guys.
You did.
Not for me.
I did enjoy. Hey, heck, I went down and got a medical gun and a weapon off the floor, so it was not a useless
That was my
exercise.
weapon.
No, this was a different one. This is one I stole off one of the police officers. It was some SMG.
Yes, so the corpse retrieval team did a great job.
But yeah, any other comments, concerns, anything else anyone wanted to talk about? If not, Inside Star Citizen video is live, and I'm gonna hop off and watch that.
Sweet, let's go watch that.
I
Thank
just
you very
wanna
much
say,
for
I really
the
like
meeting.
your shirt, Chrome. I love it.
Thank you.
You're vibing right now.
I really like your face.
Oh, thanks. I like yours since it's static and not moving.
I haven't fixed my hair yet with my camera on it.
That's probably it. I'll make sure to Amazon you some more turtle wax.
Excellent. Thank you, Chrome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you guys soon. I'll probably pop back in general after I watch this video. So see you guys in a second.
Cheers.